Hey guys, Whitney here, and welcome to my third and final video on The Sims 4 Vampires game pack. So we went over create a sim and build by mode, and so in this video we're going to be really focusing on the gameplay and what the new features are, what vampires are like, and all of that stuff. So as you can see here, we get the new world of Forgotten Hollow with this pack, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. It is small, which, I mean, it kind of reminds me of is it Magnolia Promenade that came with Get to Work? It seems to be about the same size, at least if I can remember correctly. But, you know, it was a little disappointing that it was so small, but at the same time, like, I don't know that I was expecting it to be a huge world. The one downside I will say is that every single lot is residential. All of these lots are houses, basically. They're not community lots, you know, which I thought was kind of weird. I was kind of hoping for maybe like a vampire hangout or something along those lines, or a cemetery even, just some, you know what I mean? Like, I was kind of hoping for something along those lines, but I'm sure once this comes out and builders get their hands on it, they will be making all kinds of different community lots for this world, because there is an empty slot right here, an empty lot for you to like mess around with, or you could just, of course, just delete all of these if you want, and make your own stuff. So I'm sure on the gallery there will be, you know, community lots soon enough. It does have kind of like a dark tone about it, which I do really like. And they have like this waterfall, and I don't know, it's really pretty. And then they have like this little center park right here with like the really creepy statue of like this guy. This, I think he's like a vampire. I'm not sure. But yeah, so I did make my own Sims for this. Not, I almost said let's play. It's not a let's play, but for these videos, and I moved them into this mansion right here, which is actually pretty cool looking. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Alrighty guys, so this is the lot. It is like a big, huge, creepy, scary mansion house, and I think it looks really, really neat. You can kind of see it in that little machinima I have in the beginning of these videos, because this is the house that I used in it, and it has pretty much everything from the vampire pack in it. So that's pretty neat. And they do have the organ and everything. You can actually hire an organist, just like you can hire a pianist as well, and all of that. And then you go upstairs, and I guess this is kind of like the master bedroom, and it has like a little balcony right here, where they can look out, and it reminds me of like a really fancy theater or something. Here's another room, I guess kind of like a guest room, a place for them to write or work on a computer or whatever. There's a couple bathrooms. There's another flight of stairs. And you can come out here, it looks like, onto like the roof, and there's a lot of stuff here for decoration to make it look like there's, you know, a tower with cobwebs and all of that. And if you go to the very top, there's just this little tower here. And yeah, and then if you go way down into the basement, this is where you're like, okay, yeah, this is a vampire's house. There are 3 separate coffins. You could have a huge family of vampires live here if you please. And when you click on a coffin, you can hibernate, which means vampires won't awaken from hibernate unless they must. So, I guess you'd have to wake them up whenever you please. I don't know. They can sleep till Christmas. I really don't know. They can sleep, nap, claim, engrave epitaph, rest in pieces. Oh my gosh. And they can also woohoo and try for a baby. So that's pretty interesting. This lot also comes with like these little decorative, you know, what am I thinking of? Like tombstones, I guess. They're not really part of the lot, and I'll show you what I mean by that. They are just decorations outside of the lot itself, as you can see, which, you know, I mean, this is like the biggest lot I think that you can have in the game, if I'm correct. I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, 40 by 30. So you can get like 60 by 60. I think you can. But yeah, these tombstones are just for show, but I think they still add a lot to the, I don't know, just to the, like the theme of vampires, you know what I mean? But yeah, they're totally cool, and I really think this is probably the house to get if you want a really super creepy, dark vampire family. I would highly recommend it. Something about vampires I thought was pretty cool is they do, when you control them, they do have this little bat ring around the plumb bob, which I thought was pretty neat. And vampires, we'll go ahead and look at like the UI here. So vampire energy takes up a heck of a lot of space. As you see, it's like a super long bar and it's purple, so you know it's just special, it's different, you know? And they no longer need to pee, which at first I was like, why wouldn't they need to pee? And then I realized, well, it's not like they actually eat food and drink anything but blood, you know what I mean? Or plasma or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, so they have this really long vampire energy meter. So vampires use vampire energy to perform powers and protect themselves from the harsh rays of the sun, recover vampire energy by sleeping or using dark meditation. So you can use dark meditation. I'll show you guys what that looks like. It's kind of cool. Kind of looks like she's doing some super creepy yoga. I love the special effects. I think they're really neat. So she does that, and you see her energy is filling up really, really fast. So it's going to be really easy to get a vampire's energy up, which I like. I think that's pretty neat. Right here, let's see. Current rank is a fledgling vampire. So she's her next reward is to gain 1 power point. And so she's on her way to becoming a minor vampire. And these are her vampire powers right here. So these are vampire powers. This is what I think is probably one of the coolest things. Obtaining more powers will have some consequences. Select weaknesses also as you gain in strength. So we have 2 power points right now, and we are only a fledgling vampire right now. You know, we're just starting out. We're not that great. So the things that we can unlock if we have enough power points are detect personality, learn all about another Sim's traits. Bat form, gain the ability to fly anywhere as a bat, which I think is really, really neat. I really like that you can like travel places as a bat and go into bat form whenever you please. Like, that's freaking cool, you know? This cast hallucination, make another Sim talk to themselves. So you can really mess with people. Eternally welcome, gain the power to lock and unlock doors at other Sims' homes. So you will never have to like ask permission to, or like have to be invited into somebody's home. You can just like go in, I guess. Which kind of reminds me, this pack reminds me a lot of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. If you guys watch that show, it's on Netflix, I think. But yeah, I was like really into that show, and these vampires kind of have the same lore or history where like you have to be invited to get into someone's house or whatever. And I don't know, I thought that was pretty neat. Occult student, use less vampire energy. So yeah, and then here you have weaknesses. As you unlock more powers, you have to select weaknesses to kind of maintain a balance, I think is how they put it. So you can choose withered stomach, which means she vomits when eating human food, which I think is really kind of cool. Guilty drinker, become guilty when drinking from Sims without permission. And uncontrollable hissing. Scarlet will occasionally disgust others by hissing uncontrollably. I will go ahead and show you guys the other powers as well. So we also have minor vampires, then prime vampires, then a master vampire, and finally, when she is like completely ranked, she will be a grand master. So I'm assuming once you're a grand master, you get to unlock stuff up here, and when you're a master vampire, you unlock stuff here, and so on, so on. That's what I'm assuming. I haven't really played that far, but that's what I'm guessing. So the other powers you can have are vampiric charm, vampiric. Who knows? Make nearby Sims find Scarlet attractive. Win fights more often and work out more efficiently. Control the minds of other Sims. Gain immunity to the negative effects of garlic objects. Gain the power to turn other Sims into vampires. That is freaking cool. I want to do that. Because I really want to do that. With vampire creation, Scarlet can turn Sims into vampires, allowing them to live as the undead, which is so cool. Mesmerize, put another Sim into a trance. Become stronger in the nighttime, put another Sim to sleep. Gain the power to drain life spirit from other Sims, or restore life spirit from those who have been drained. Okay, this is really neat. I'm looking at some of this for the first time. So, increases rate of power gain during sleep and lets Scarlet sleep more soundly. Become more resistant to changes in emotion. Gain the power to run at super speed. That looks so cool. I think I saw it in a trailer or something. They can run at super speed and it looks so cool. Deplete the needs of another sim. Gain resistance to the harmful effects of sunlight. Hygiene need does not decrease anymore. Make nearby sims feel a specific emotion. Gain the power to teleport anywhere as a cloud of mist. Social need does not decrease anymore. Scarlet will never drink from other sims on her own when low on thirst. And fun need does not decrease anymore. And then the other weaknesses are sloppy drinker. She gains less thirst when drinking. Makes the sun more harmful than normal. Only able to sleep in coffins. Power gain is reduced while sleeping. Scarlet gets thirstier more quickly, weaker during the day, and powers fail far more often. Occasionally gets really, really sad, and relationships with other sims start off negative. So I am going to go ahead and pick the bat form, I believe. I think that would be really, really neat. So now I think we have a new power, right? We can complain about sunlights, and we can drink plasma, compel for a small drink, compel for a deep drink, or ask for permission to drink. And as you can see, she is uncomfortable, sizzling epidermis. Vampires and the sun don't mix. Unlike solar cells, the sun will slowly drain a vampire's energy, and as you see, she is like flaming right here. Which I really like the special effects of that, like how she's like smoking and she has like these little sparks flying off of her. You know, obviously she's just gonna combust into flames if we don't get her inside. So now that we have unlocked the bat form power, we can click on her and choose always move as bat if we want. So now she can fly as a bat, which it's kind of like teleportation, you know, where if she goes, like, let's see, I know she doesn't like to be out here, but I'll just show you guys what it is like. So yeah, it's kind of like teleportation. She just appears here, which is pretty neat. I kind of wish that she would just like fly the whole way there for like animation sake, but you know, it is what it is, and I still love that we get all these different powers and that we get to level up and everything, and I don't know, I think it's pretty neat. So this person has come over for a visit. I think he is a vampire as well. Yes, cannot drink from other vampires. Let's go ahead and invite him in to our house. Why not? I do have it set that she always travels as a vampire, so I think that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and we can insult his fang size. What else can we do? Brood about being a vampire. Let's see. Discuss plasma flavors. Show off powers and recall mortal life. Gossip about ancient vampires. Vampiric spar. I'm pretty sure this is kind of like you can duel another vampire. And I'm pretty sure it can help you actually strengthen your powers. So let's see what this is like. They are both in the sun, so this is probably very dangerous. How cool is this? How freaking cool! Yes, girl, get it! Kick his ass. Whoa, did you see that? I think he won. Aww. But it's like a friendly thing. Like they do it to help each other, which is kind of neat. Aww. He won. Aww. Poor Scarlet. She'll get better. She'll get better. But see, so now she's even closer to getting another power point, which is pretty cool. So she's going to go sleep in a coffin. Well, she's not going to sleep in the coffin. I'm going to show you guys what this is like. There's a woohoo in the coffin because how romantic. Oh? Oh? Okay. This is awkward. The welcome wagon's still going on. Oh, the bats are cool. This is so weird, guys. This is so awkward. Oh, man. Productive duel. Good sparring session. Even immortal vampires need to practice all the sweet moves if the plan is being the one. This is the longest woohoo I have ever seen in my life. Girl is tired. Whoa. Okay. So, yeah, that happened. She is gonna go ahead and we'll have her hibernate. Or she'll do whatever she wants. So something interesting is that she is a young adult and she does not age. She is immortal. Like, she will forever be like this, which is so cool. Like, it's not like she just has a longer lifespan, you know, like she will live forever. Which I guess is kind of cool. I don't know what happens if like they have kids and stuff. It says number of days lived 35. So I wonder what happens if they have kids. Like, will her kids always be babies? Like, how does this work if they're immortal children? I don't know. I don't know how it works. I'm still new to it myself. So now that her energy is up, I will go ahead and show you guys how she gets out of the coffin. Super creepy. And she's still in her dark form. Let's go ahead and hide our dark form. So innocent looking, isn't she? So as you can see, she's starting to get kind of thirsty. So we have a couple different options here. We could always, you know, drink from our hubby right here. Or if you don't want to do that, you can try to be a good vampire and fight the urge to feed off other Sims. But it's kind of funny because it says here, vampires do not get thirsty very often, but be sure to drink from Sims or eat plasma fruit when they do. Otherwise, they may attack a nearby Sim without warning. Which is pretty funny. Now she just wants to like love up on him. So yeah, we have a couple different options if you don't want your Sim to feed off of. She just wants to go play a video game. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. I love vampires. Like, I'm seriously, they're like the best vampires we've ever had. I can seriously say that. Like the Sims 2 ones, they were cool, but I feel like they didn't do too much. And then Sims 3, you know, I don't know. But Sims 4 vampires are really, really neat. And I'm happy with them, I have to say. Just throwing that out there. So yeah, your other options are having like plasma fruit, which I believe there is like a tree around here somewhere where you can actually get that from. Yes, right here. So you need to look for like the weird looking trees with like purple veins growing through them. Right now we can't harvest any, but these are plasma fruit trees. So yeah, and you can also like order your own plasma fruit seeds and grow your own plasma harvestables and stuff, which would probably be a lot easier if you want to be like a vegetarian vampire or whatever. He can actually ask her to turn him into a vampire, but she does not have the capabilities right now to turn another Sim into a vampire. See, you'll see. I am sorry, Colton. I do not possess the power to turn others. So once she ranks up, she would be able to do that if he wanted to. Some other things they can do is you can actually order garlic seeds, which is pretty funny. But you can also, let me see, vampire secrets. Search for information on vampires, which is pretty cool. Also, I'm seriously loving this whole like teleporting as a vampire thing. It's actually really, really neat. And yeah, it's pretty cool. So hopefully she will... Oh, she's leveled up. She has reached level 1 of the vampire lore skill. So there is a new skill. Discovered vampire secrets. Scarlet is delving deep into researching vampires. There seems to be a lot of knowledge she should unlock if she continues to search. She read that garlic and plasma fruit can be found in Forgotten Hollow. So yeah, so she's like really learning more about herself, really. And ooh, she's reached level 2. What? That fast? She unlocked Vampire Tomb, has discovered the Von Flevius. Oh god, I can't talk. While searching for vampires, she can now purchase Encyclopedia Vampirica Volume 1 on the computer under Vampire Secrets. Whoops. So it's kind of like a little hidden skill, I suppose. So Vampire Secrets, and we can purchase Encyclopedia on vampires. We will go ahead and do that. And we will just learn even more about vampires. And it's really neat that you like can get your knowledge up and stuff, and it also helps you to like gain your powers and such. Really, really neat concept. I like that. So as you can see, Scarlet is starting to feel pretty darn hungry. So we're gonna go over and instead of feeding off her husband, we're gonna attack this guy. This poor little sucker right here. And we're going to compel him for a deep drink. Hopefully it works. Because she's starving. No goodbyes. No goodbyes. I don't want to chat. Oh, yes. Is she just walking on by? I'm pretty sure she's actually a vampire, too. It'd be cool if it said if they were vampires, so you knew, but... He's like laughing. He's like, ha ha. I think he is a vampire. Yes, he is. This poor guy. But look, we got our thirst up, so now we are happy as can be. And he actually has little puncture marks in his neck. Yes. Sorry, dude. Girlfriend got thirsty. So she just received this text from Vladislaus. Ah, a new child of the night. As an elder vampire, it is my honor to welcome you to our family. Your new thirst for plasma takes some getting used to. Remember, thirst can be uncomfortable, but it won't kill you. Here are some plasma packs to keep you fed for the first few days. Oh. So thirst can't kill me? Phew. Cool. So she discovered plasma packs. She discovered that there is an alternative method for vampires. So she can now order plasma packs on the computer. So that's something pretty cool too. So I'm going to go ahead and have her order a plasma pack just so you guys can see what this looks like. If you want to have like a vegetarian vampire, I suppose, or however you want to say it. It looks like she's drinking some kind of freaky Capri Sun. And I'm living for it. Love it. Love it. So some things that we have learned through vampire knowledge. She learned that there is a concoction that can allow vampires to walk in the daylight for a limited time. There's just a bunch of them. Some vampires feel guilty about having to feed on Sims and do everything they can to avoid it. There are primitive ways of warding away vampires by making garlic braids. She can now make garlic braids, garlic wreaths, and garlic garlands from her inventory. That is really neat. It is also possible for vampires to be cured. She may be able to learn more by continuing her research. She's already at level 8 of the vampire lore skill, which is really crazy. She learned the secrets of converting fish and frogs into tasty plasma packs. So she can now make her own plasma packs from fish or frogs. So yeah, there's just like all kinds of like tips and things that she can learn. And it's just really, really neat. And she can now purchase plasma fruit, wolf's bane, and Sixum mosquito trap seeds. Okie dokie. And yeah, so she, as you see, she is like super close. Yes, ranked up to minor vampire. She has started the ascent to the unhallowed rank of Grand Master Vampire. Keep using powers, researching vampires, and talking to other vampires to earn more vampire experience. So now we have even more powers to gain, which is awesome. And now we have a total of 5 power points. So I think I'm actually going to purchase this vampire creation because I want to turn her husband into a vampire. We can also take 1 weakness. So I think I will do... man, this is hard. A guilty drinker? Ooh. Let's do uncontrollable hissing. Just something minor, you know? And let's go find our boo thing. Instead of taking a bath, Stinky McGee, why don't you go ahead and go over here. Fly as a bat. Yes. And he will go ahead and ask her to turn him. He doesn't want to outlive his wife, you know, or no. He wants to live forever with her. So here we go. We're going to see what it's like to turn a human sim, into a vampire. Oh, geez. I'm curious if they do, like, do anything. Yes, this is, oh my god, this is Buffy. This is what they do in Buffy the Vampire Slayer as well. They feed off them, and then they have them feed off them. See, this is gonna be all the Buffy vibes, guys. I'm sorry. She's like, not so much, God. Colton has consumed the essence of a vampire and will turn in a few days. So it takes him a few days, I guess. He's strangely hungry. This is neat. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I did not cover even close to like everything that you can do with vampires and all of that. I did find out by looking online that you can actually have vampire babies and stuff, and they will age up until they're teens, and then they'll stop aging. You can get a birthday cake and age them into a young adult if you want, but they will not age past that point automatically. So yeah, you can have like your own little immortal vampire family. How freaking cool is that? Overall, I will say I am so like happy with this pack, and it's not just because I got, you know, the free early access. It's just because I feel like they really gave us full vampires. These are the best vampires we've had so far. So I'm really finding it hard to complain about anything, you know, major. Like anything I complained about is really just minor little details, like having a community lot in the world, or extra hairstyle for guys or something. Like that's all I can really think of to complain about. Otherwise, I think the vampires and their powers and the way they can rank up and fight other vampires to help them rank up and learn so much about the vampire lore, I just find that really, really interesting. And I find myself wanting to keep playing with this couple and just kind of see what more I can learn about vampires through having her learn more and just having them grow a family and stuff. And I don't know, I'm finding it really exciting. And honestly, for $20, I definitely think this pack is worth it. I definitely think even if you're not really super into like supernatural, because honestly, I'm not a person that plays with supernatural sims all that much, but if they're gonna be like this, then yes, I want more. Like now I'm like thinking of what werewolves would be like and fairies and stuff if they bring back like the Sims 3 supernatural creatures and stuff. I'm definitely excited. I'm definitely looking forward to that. If that does happen, I don't know. But yeah, I'm definitely happy with vampires in The Sims 4. I think they're pretty much, you couldn't really ask for much more, in my opinion, and I would definitely recommend this pack, especially if you are into like the creepy vampire stuff and the supernatural aspect of Sims 3. I think you guys will really enjoy this pack. So those are my thoughts on the pack. I hope you guys enjoyed these videos. Once again, thank you to, you know, the Sims team, EA, for giving me early access to review this pack. I really appreciate it, and yeah, it was just a great experience, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know down below what's your favorite thing so far. Like, what are you most excited for about The Sims 4 Vampires? Let me know in the comments, and I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye, guys.